So when I stepped out of Uncharted today, I was really blown away when I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes score and saw that it was at extremely rotten, like 40%, especially because I actually really enjoyed this movie. And it was only after I took a second to actually look and see what the average scores were that I understood what was going on. It isn't that a bunch of people were saying that the movie was like absolutely atrocious. It was just a lot of people were having it side on the lower half of, okay, the lower half of passable, and that puts it into the rotten category, and that's just what happens with Rotten Tomatoes. But I'm here to let you know that I don't think you should be scared away from giving Uncharted a chance just by looking at that bad Rotten Tomatoes score. I really enjoyed this movie. I need to say that right out front. I am a big fan of the Uncharted video game series, so you can know that going in, familiar with the characters and everything. And the movie does not quite hit as well as those games. The games do a very good job at developing their characters, and their stories are well fleshed out and well written and well performed. And so this movie really had a lot to live up to. And though I don't think it quite gets there, if you just look at this as an action adventure movie, I think it really does a really good job, and a lot better than any movie I can think of in the genre in quite a while. Though I'm sure I'm just forgetting something. I just start out by saying that Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg are extremely good together. They have awesome chemistry. They're fun. They have good banter. And you can see it as like a natural relationship. Their distrust at first and how their relationship grows and changes. It's all good. They both do a good job in their own roles individually as well. I also want to make sure to mention Sophia Ali, who plays Chloe. I think that she also has good chemistry with Tom Holland and with Mark Wahlberg, and that to see the three of them going off of each other is really good. Another positive that the movie has going for it is that it has some pretty memorable set pieces. Of course, some of the really big ones are lifted directly from the games. And so obviously they're like tried and tested as like things that are engaging to watch. But again, it is more fun to play it than to just watch it on the big screen. Not to say it isn't fun to watch it, but the games really, really are a lot of fun. For me, the weakest point of this movie was the villains. Antonio Banderas and Tati Gabrielle were just not given much to do. I don't blame them. I don't know her from anything, and I know Antonio Banderas can be good. I mean, obviously, I've seen the Spy Kids trilogy, but when it comes to this movie, they just are so shallow and are never like interesting to see. Whenever they're showing up on screen, it's always just kind of like, can we get through this so we can get back to Nate and Sully? And again, the other thing that this movie has going against it is the fact that it's just not the games. Not to say that it fails as an adaptation. I think it does a good job of taking what is enjoyable about the games and putting it into a movie. It's just not quite as fun as the games, which is, hard to do when it's some of the best games to come out, in the last couple generations of gaming. And so I would recommend that people go out and see it if you are hungry to get out to the theater and see a new movie. If you found this review helpful at all for you, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments below what you thought of Uncharted, if you have seen it already. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of the new videos that I put out every week. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.